Today let's learn the demonstrative pronouns in Spanish. Hoy vamos a aprender los pronombres demostrativos. Pronombre demostrativo, demonstrative pronoun. Bien, entonces empecemos a ver qué significa cada uno de estos y cómo se diferencian. So let's start learning what does each one of these mean and how they differentiate from each other. So, esto stands for this. I want you to pay attention to some pronouns that have the Spanish accent mark and some others which don't. And they are used for different things, okay? So it's not the same thing if you use the pronoun with the accent mark or if you use it without. Even though many native Spanish speakers do not know how to use the Spanish accent mark, but it is a different word, or for different uses at least. So, esto would be the this. I want this, quiero esto, okay? This one has no variation, okay? No masculine or feminine, nor plural or singular, okay? Same as with eso or aquello, for that, okay? Eso and aquello are synonyms, okay? They are synonyms. Some people can say that they would slightly differentiate one from the other, like for example, eso means that, and aquello is that which is a bit farther away, okay? Practically, in real life use, they are used the same, okay? I don't see anybody making any difference between how they use aquello and eso. So I would tell you to use them as synonyms, okay? And these two stand for that, and they have no different ending for masculine or singular, or feminine or plural, etc. Okay? So, esto, quiero esto, I want this. Quiero eso or quiero aquello, I want that. Okay? Now these, they admit a variation whether they are referring to something that is masculine or singular, masculine or feminine or singular or plural, okay? You know that in Spanish the nouns are either masculine or feminine. It has nothing to do with sex or gender. It just has to do with a categorization of the words, okay? All words or all nouns in Spanish that end in O are masculine, and all nouns that end with A are feminine nouns, okay? And then you have other nouns, just a few, which end neither in O or A, and then you have to learn which is the article that corresponds with actually masculine or feminine, okay? So, then, este for this plus the noun. What do I mean? If I want to say this book, I would say este libro, okay? Este is for masculine singular, because the word book, libro in Spanish, is masculine. It ends with O, libro. If I want to say these books, I would say estos libros, okay? Now, if I want to say these or this one without adding the noun after the pronoun, okay? I want to say this one is mine, okay? Este es mío. Then I will use este with the accent mark, okay? So, without the accent mark is only when it is followed by the noun. And when it is not followed by the noun, you use it with the accent mark. Here, in this example, it's more clear. Look at this. Here. Este libro es mío. This book is mine. You can see that este has no accent mark because it is followed by the noun, libro, the thing we are referring to. Okay? Now, este es mi libro. This one is my book. The demonstrative pronoun este is not followed by the thing, by the noun, Okay, it is followed by the verb. Therefore, it must carry the accent mark. Este, okay? Este doesn't mean this. Este means this one. Okay? And if instead of libro, I was talking about libros in the plural, I would say estos son are mis libros. Okay? Estos. If it were a feminine noun, like for example casa, which is a house, it ends with a and therefore it is feminine. I would say esta with a es mi casa. Or in the plural, estas son are mis casas, my houses. Okay? So, este or whatever ending for feminine singular, masculine plural, feminine plural. Okay, este for this or these plus the noun, and este with the accent mark for this one or these, right? Not followed by the noun. Now for that or those plus the noun, we would say ese, okay, or whatever ending, right? Now, for that one or those not followed by the noun, we would say ese with the accent mark, right? Or esa or esos or esas. And same as eso and aquello, which are synonyms for ese and ese, we have aquel and aquel, which are synonyms. So, ese and aquel means the same thing. You can either use one or the other. Same thing with ese with the accent mark or aquel with the accent mark. I can say aquel es mi libro, or I can say ese es mi libro, right? Aquellos son mis libros, or esos son mis libros. Synonyms. You can choose to use one or the other. Now let's read these examples, okay? Esto es mío. This is mine, okay? Esto. It's this one here, the first one. Eso no debería estar ahí. That should not be there. That should not be there. Okay? Este libro for this book, the noun, este libro es mío, is mine. Now, este es mi libro. Este, right, is not followed by the noun. This one is my book. And the last one, ese niño, you can see that the demonstrative pronoun is followed by the noun, niño, which means either child or boy. Okay? Ese niño for that child se porta mal, misbehaves. In Spanish, when we use to misbehave or to behave all right, we use the verb to behave oneself, good or bad, okay? So literally this says that boy or that child behaves himself bad or wrong. Okay? That's how we would say to misbehave. I hope this class was clear. Remember to comment if you have any questions.